Okay, I turned them back on, and you know, before it had a cut in the line on the other side here, and when I patched that, I thought everything was working, and I'm thinking there could have been a little bit of dirt in this line, so when I put everything back together and when I turned it on, it got this bubbler clogged. Or this could be a half-gallon per hour bubbler, but it's just not enough, and it could be a half-gallon bubbler, and it could be plugged too. Now it's pretty hard to pull these off the end, and I'm not even gonna try too much. I'm gonna just cut this end off, and water should pour out of here. See? Look at that. And it's going like that because of how I cut it. And you just have to kind of squeeze the end a little bit. Maybe I should cut it again. Look at that. There's plenty of water there. My guess is this thing is clogged up. First I gotta pinch off the pipe. And this is kind of how I do it, is just kind of pinch it on the side. And then usually I can get enough ripped off to where I can then pull it off. Boy. Come on. Okay. I think I pinched just a hair too much, too close to that end thing, because now I goobered that up. And either way, I think it's not it's not working. I could have taken a little wire or something and pushed in there, but lots of times once these get plugged up, chances are they're not going to work. Okay, so I've got a gallon. It's popping, and I don't know, it might have just gone off. Oh, I think it just went off because I turned them on and I only have my bubblers on for 5 minutes. Okay, so that's my bad one, and I'm going to put a different one on, and I think this is a half-gallon too, but I think it's also plugged up. I don't have any half-gallons, and I was like, how did I get a half-gallon? I remember I got some last time I was at my mother's house. I was doing some stuff, and I think I remember bringing one back, a half-gallon one, so I could put it in there. But apparently it's not working, and I believe it got plugged up. So I'm going to have to turn the water back on and put that on to make sure that this one works. And of course there's only one way you can put it on. Push it on that nib. Obviously you can't put it on that end at all. On that side, and this is 1 gallon per hour. I was thinking that might be too much for this plant, but because it's in that pot, and if it gets too much water, and mind you, the bubblers only stay on for like 5 minutes, so even if it gets oversaturated, there's a hole in the bottom of that, and then the water comes out. So 1 gallon per hour bubbler should be fine. Now I just overrode the system and turned it on manually, but I left it on 5 minutes because that's what we had it previously set on. Now I could have turned that on for until 10 minutes if I wanted, but I didn't. Okay, so now the water's still coming out, and now I'm just going to put this on. And you can do this when the water's coming out. Just push in there, hang on to it, twist until you can twist no more. Okay, look at that. There's plenty of water coming out of there now. Yes, indeedy. I'm liking that. Up. That's what it was. That bubbler was plugged up. I'm going to throw this one away. And like I said, this line from before, there was a cut over here on this other side, and I cut it and I put the coupling on there, and then I turned it back on and everything, and I thought this was bubbling just fine, but apparently there must have been some dirt in there, and then it pushed up and finally got into the soaker. And see, you know, mind you, the pinholes are so small. If those get plugged up or something, or if a bug crawls into the end of it or something like that, can you imagine? See, this is the end of where the water comes out. If you get a bug in there, it could plug this up, and he builds his little nest in there and stuff. It doesn't take much to clog these, so every once in a while you need to go around, and I wished I would have gotten down here sooner, dabbity nabbit. I'm hoping this is going to come back. It looks pretty dead, but I think the vine's probably still okay. We'll soon find out, because if it's dead, I'm gonna have to go to the store and plant a new one. But you know, maintenance stuff, don't pay your landscaper guys. They're not charging you to do this every week, periodically, to check every single bush. There's not enough time in the day to do that. That's something you can do on your own. Save that money. You know, you ask your lawn guys, did you check everything? Did you check? Yes, yes. Is everything on? Yes, yes. The sprinkler's on, the timer's on, it's all set. Yes, yes. And then you get stuff like this happening. Okay? So get a few parts on your own. Get some 1 gallon bubblers like this. Get some 2 gallon bubblers. Get some 1/2 gallon bubblers. Get your couplings, some T's, some plugs, that little end piece, and get yourself a little bit of pipe. It's always good to have some pipe laying around. You know, you can buy that in 50-foot pieces, maybe a 100-foot piece at the store. That might have been a 50 or so. And then you just have it laying around. So anytime you want to do something, you're ready to go. All right. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. I can mark that off my list for now.